Hello everyone and welcome to today's market update. Let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently trading around 118,300 USDT, showing a mild gain of about 0.34% on the day. The price action remains very bullish, and the overall structure continues to look healthy. On the daily chart, BTC is moving inside a strong ascending channel. The candles are staying well above the 50-day moving average, which confirms that short-term momentum is with the bulls. In addition to that, Bitcoin is also above the 200-day and 20-day MS. These moving averages are aligned in a perfect bullish structure. The MACD on the daily timeframe is still positive, with the MACD line above the signal line. This is a good sign that the bullish momentum has not yet faded. Now let's talk about the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. It's currently around 73.94, which means BTC is technically in the overbought territory. However, in strong uptrends, RSI can remain overbought for longer periods. So this doesn't necessarily mean a correction is coming, but it does suggest we may see some sideways consolidation or minor pullbacks before the next leg up. Zooming out to the weekly chart, things look just as impressive. Bitcoin has maintained its position inside a long-term rising channel. It recently bounced off mid-channel support and is now heading toward the top of the channel. That upper boundary falls right around the 127,000 to 128,000 zone, which is my personal target for this current move. However, one key observation is the volume. Weekly volume is relatively low compared to previous rallies. This could mean that retail investors are not fully participating yet. But at the same time, it may be a sign that institutional money is quietly entering the market. This silent accumulation phase often happens when big players are building their positions without creating too much noise. Now let's take a step back and look at the overall crypto market. Ethereum is showing some strength but hasn't broken out the way Bitcoin has. Most altcoins are consolidating and waiting for Bitcoin to make its next move. If Bitcoin can hold above $118,000 and push toward $120,000 or beyond, we may see another round of altcoin rallies. Now switching over to the stock market, US equities are mixed today. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq are showing slight gains while the Dow Jones is trading flat. The market is reacting to fresh economic data showing stable inflation and strong consumer spending. This has pushed back expectations of a Fed rate cut, possibly delaying it toward the end of the year. Still, the sentiment remains cautiously optimistic. In summary, the trend for Bitcoin is clearly bullish. Price is holding above all major moving averages. RSI and MACD both support the move, and the technical setup is pointing toward a breakout to the $127,000 to $128,000 level. Volume is something to keep an eye on, but the low retail activity combined with steady price growth could be a hint of institutional accumulation. That's it for today's market breakdown. If you found this analysis helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below with your Bitcoin target for this cycle. Do you agree with the $128,000 level, or do you see something different on the chart? Thanks for watching and see you in the next update.